Hello to you, it's Carly here from Learn English with Carly, and thank you so much for joining me today here at Heywood Park in North Vancouver. Continuing our series of nouns followed by prepositions today, we're going to look at a list of nouns that are followed by the preposition for. These nouns are useful to you in your everyday spoken English, but also in your written English, especially if you write essays, emails, or business documents in English. This is the first video in this two-part series of nouns followed by for. I do think it's important to break down our learning so that we're not overwhelmed with too many words. As a language learner myself, I know how much vocabulary I can cope with learning at one time. As I present each noun followed by for, focus on learning as many as you can, but also listen really carefully to my pronunciation. I will of course provide solid example of these nouns with for in different tenses, so that you understand how we use them in a variety of contexts. I have also put these nouns followed by for in alphabetical order to make it easier for you to note down, practice, learn and use. Please feel free to write a comment under this video to show me how you can use these nouns followed by for. Let's practice what we're learning today. Before I start introducing the nouns followed by for, please be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and turn on the notifications so that you know when I release a new video. It is very much appreciated. Our first noun today, followed by for, is admiration for. I have a deep admiration for the writer Kate Atkinson. I really do. I have read every book she's ever written. I'm full of admiration for you using your free time to improve your English skills. Melanie has nothing but admiration for the work carried out by the emergency services. And to quote Nelson Mandela, there is a universal respect and even admiration for those who are humble and simple by nature and who have absolute confidence in all human beings, irrespective of their social status. What a great quote. Our second noun followed by for is advertisement for. We often shorten the word advertisement to advert, or shorter still, ad. I saw an ad for Mexico and now I'd like to go on holiday there. This is true. Ronaldo is a very good advert for regular exercise. Unhappy customers are not a good advertisement for a restaurant. Approval for. The student needs to get a final approval for her research project. The company required approval for the proposal from the shareholders. And from the British News, the UK gave its final approval for the largest offshore wind farm. Argument for. There is a very strong argument for increasing spending on education and healthcare. The council provided an argument for not building a new leisure centre. The recent increase in crime has strengthened the argument for more police officers on the streets. Bid for. The family put in a bid for the house of their dreams. A German company launched a takeover bid for the car manufacturer. Lauren decided to bid for the painting. Donald Trump is making a bid for re-election as the President of the United States of America. Case for. I argue my case for free education for all. The lawyer made a strong case for the defendant. There was a strong case for the employee's dismissal. Credit for. I can't take all the credit for the success of this YouTube channel so far. I have you, the viewers, to thank, so thank you. The student was upset after her so-called friend took all the credit for their research project. Credit for Manchester City winning the EPL last season goes to the whole team, not just one player. I think that dog barking in the background agrees. Cure for. Will there ever be a cure for cancer? The doctor prescribed some medicine as a cure for the child's ear infection. Some people believe that prison is no cure for crime. What is the cure for the plight of the homeless? Demand for. There's an increased demand for organic products nowadays. The demand for mobile phones shows no signs of slowing down. A 15% decline in orders showed the company that the demand for their cars was slowing down. Demands for higher salaries is perfectly reasonable considering inflation these days. Desire for. Some celebrities have a desire for fame and publicity. Richie needed to satisfy his desire for revenge. The decision to introduce hybrid working grew out of a general desire for flexible working hours. Nothing could satisfy the politician's desire for power and wealth. Fondness for. I have a fondness for British chocolate. As a young girl, Alison always had a fondness for the colour yellow. The lecturer explained his fondness for the German authors Goethe, Schiller and Mann. And our final noun followed by for today is hatred for. The family was full of hatred for the man who killed their dog. The victim felt nothing but hatred for her attacker. There we have it, our first 12 nouns followed by for. How do you plan to learn these? And then how do you plan to use them in your everyday English? Thank you so much for joining me today in this lesson about nouns followed by for. I look very much forward to hearing from you with your sentences using these nouns followed by for and working with you again in our next video. Take care in the meantime. Thanks so much. Bye.